Thank you for joining us today as we share with you an overview of the Data Integrity Monitoring Program. We will provide you with case studies to illustrate the importance of data integrity and will conclude with some questions to test your knowledge. Let's get started. MasterCard places great importance on the accuracy and integrity of the transaction data that flows through the network. Data Integrity Monitoring is a program through which MasterCard reviews the data submitted by acquirers and processors to ensure the highest level of accuracy. Non-compliance reporting is available to acquirers and processors through the Data Integrity Online application only. This system is available through MasterCard Connect. In addition, should an issue arise, MasterCard's Data Integrity team provides consultation and support to acquirers and processors from the initial time of notification through the time of resolution. Data integrity consists of 5 programs through which MasterCard monitors customer transaction data to determine whether it conforms with requirements. This monitoring process is called an edit, and each program contains several edits. Each edit looks at specific data elements which are defined by the International Organization for Standardization, or ISO. Data element standards are used by the payment industry globally. Edits do not change frequently. When changes are required, MasterCard communicates them via the MasterCard Global Operations Bulletin. The data integrity programs are Authorization Monitoring, Chip Authorization Monitoring, Clearing Monitoring, Chip Clearing Monitoring, Debit Monitoring. All programs, including a list of detailed edit descriptions, can be found in the MasterCard Data Integrity Manual located in the Data Integrity Online application on MasterCard Connect. First, let's review the Authorization Monitoring Program. The Dual Message Authorization Program focuses on key data elements within the authorization message, such as invalid or blank country codes or postal code. This program also reviews the merchant name and location to ensure the data is accurately presented and in the correct format. The Chip Authorization Program monitors chip transactions for various chip data elements, such as formatting and presence of chip data. Monitoring is conducted on a daily basis, verifying thousands of transactions that flow through the MasterCard payment network. The Clearing Monitoring Program monitors the presence and validity of the merchant name and address. In addition, the program matches the clearing and authorization records and compares key data element fields to ensure records are consistent throughout the payment process. The Chip Clearing Program monitors the accurate inclusion and usage of chip data elements and mandatory tags. Lastly, the Debit Monitoring Program checks key elements of the single message data elements. This includes point-of-sale terminal information and merchant card acceptor information. Now that we have an understanding of the types of edits monitored by data integrity, let's take a look at the negative effect of incorrect data. The following case study will help illustrate the Data Integrity Monitoring Program and the value it brings to the network. Customer Jane Brown is reviewing her monthly credit card statement. She notices there is a $133 charge for TCF. She is unfamiliar with this merchant name. Jane is very concerned this may have been made by another person or may have been mistakenly billed to her statement. She quickly decides to contact her issuing bank.
Hello, this is Jane Brown. I was reviewing my credit card statement and noticed there's a charge for $133 with the merchant name TCF. I did not make this purchase. Please remove this from my account.
Hello, Miss Brown. What makes you think you did not make this purchase?
I really don't recognize this merchant name.
Well, let's investigate the issue and come back to you with more information.
Okay, thank you.
Continuing with our case study, Jane Brown loves to shop. The very next day after calling her issuing bank, Jane sets out on another shopping trip with her sister, Amanda.
Amanda, I'm sure you'll find a great jacket here. This is where I purchased my coat 2 weeks ago and I love it.
I agree. The Coat Factory is one of my favorite stores. Oh, look at that jacket over there in the clearance section.
I'm sure you'll get a great bargain on it. Let me go look at the price tag. Oh no!
What's wrong?
This price tag says TCF. That's the name I did not recognize on my statement and called my bank about. Now I realize it must have been the coat I purchased. If only the statement had been clearer and said the coat factory instead of just TCF, it would have saved me a lot of trouble.
Now that we have reviewed a case study, let's go over the data integrity process flow. A transaction only enters the data integrity system when one or more fields of the transaction is non-compliant with the data integrity edit. The transactions entering data integrity have already been authorized and cleared by MasterCard. MasterCard tracks the total errors and total transactions for an ICA monthly. If the percentage of compliant or error-free transactions is below the established threshold, the data integrity system automatically sends a notice to the registered customer. The customer then logs on to the Data Integrity Online tool to run a summary report which identifies the specific non-compliant edit. Next, the customer runs a transaction sample report which identifies the merchant's error transactions. The customer can view all edit criteria related to the non-compliance identification in the Data Integrity Manual. If clarification is required, the customer may contact the Data Integrity team. Acquirers and processors are informed of all non-compliance issues identified and are required to address and correct the issues by a given date. Data Integrity Online Report Availability. MasterCard wants to ensure that acquirers and processors have the opportunity to identify and address data integrity issues. For that reason, MasterCard requires acquirers and processors to review reports monthly. Data integrity reports are available for customers to view and download. Acquirers and processors are required to designate a contact to register for access to the Data Integrity Online application through MasterCard Connect. On a monthly basis, an email will be sent to all contacts of any non-compliant acquirers or processors to alert them of any issue. The following guidelines apply. All non-compliant acquirers and processors must contact MasterCard within 10 business days after non-compliant report data is available to discuss the compliance issue. Acquirers and processors must become compliant by the date provided on the summary report and must remain compliant for 60 days after corrections have been made to avoid any non-compliant assessment. Reports become available at the beginning of each month. Data Integrity Online can be ordered through the MasterCard Connect store. This is a screenshot of the Data Integrity Online application. The tool is available to acquirers and processors. Going back to our case study, the transaction detail for Jane's purchase made at TCF is sent to MasterCard. It was flagged as an error within the Data Integrity program. TCF was used to identify the merchant instead of the correct merchant name. The merchant's acquiring bank received a non-compliant notification from the data integrity system because the error caused the acquirer to fall below the compliance thresholds for this particular edit. The acquirer should now log on to the Data Integrity Online application to view reports associated with this edit. The acquirer will be able to identify the reason for the non-compliance findings by comparing the transaction sample report to the edit criteria listed in the Data Integrity Manual. The acquiring bank should contact the Data Integrity team for clarification.
Hello, thank you for calling the MasterCard Data Integrity team. How may we help you?
Hi, I received an email advising me that my ICA was non-compliant in the Data Integrity Clearing Program. What should I do?
You should log on to the Data Integrity application. You can run a clearing summary report and transaction samples to view the issue.
I see the transaction samples contain merchant names. Should I contact the merchant?
Yes, you can work with the merchant directly to resolve the non-compliance issue.
After researching the detail in Data Integrity Online, the acquirer now has a clear understanding why the merchant must display the correct merchant name, recognizable to the cardholder, in the merchant name field on the transaction. Our case study continues with the acquirer contacting the coat factory. Data integrity edits are set up per the requirements in the IPM Clearing Format Manual, the Authorization Customer Interface Specifications Manual, and the Debit Specifications Manual. Customers are advised of how to find these requirements when they contact MasterCard.
Hi, this is the Code Factory. How can we help you?
Hi, this is your acquiring bank. We received an email regarding non-compliance on some of your transactions. Do you have time to discuss the issue?
Yes, we can discuss it now.
MasterCard has requirements related to data fields used to describe a transaction. The name you enter in the DBA name field must be the correct format of the merchant's name. You must enter the name most recognizable to the cardholder. It looks like now your billing descriptor only lists TCF instead of the Coat Factory.
Oh, I was not aware we needed to do that. We will correct this immediately.
Great. If you have questions or you need our assistance in making the update, just let me know.
The acquiring bank proceeds to follow up with MasterCard. Thanks to the Data Integrity Program, the Coat Factory customers now recognize the billing descriptor on their statements. Thank you for your attention. We will now present you with 5 questions to test your knowledge of the Data Integrity Monitoring Program. Thank you for your time and attention today. Congratulations on completing the Data Integrity Program module.